Hey people, so I want to discuss my Naca journey. Thought it would be a good time to come in because I'm in the mortgage process, and I've been trying to achieve the dream. I've been going through the process since my first workshop was on March 23rd. Was Naca qualified on April 25th. Found the house and went under contract on May 10th of 2019, and then I was supposed to close on 6/10. So this is where the part of Naca gets a little bit tricky here. I'm not sure where everyone is at in your process. Hopefully everything is going pretty well. Mine went pretty smoothly in the beginning, but the mortgage process, that's where it got tricky. Seems like there's been lack of communication between my underwriters out in North Carolina. It's hard to get in touch with our closing coordinators there. It seems like once we got past the mortgage process and into closing, the lack of communication is there. And I feel like they're trying so hard to work on our file and get a lot of things done, but honestly, in all honesty, just to be honest, it's been hard. We don't have an extension on our file. I know Mr. Marks is having a big event, Achieve the Dream event, so I felt like maybe that was kind of having us be late, I guess you can say, because he's had it this weekend, this past weekend that just passed, and actually has it this weekend coming in. And I'm all for it. People are achieving the dream, but it's just like I'm so far in the process and I haven't achieved the dream. So can you help me out here? I've got in touch. I've been going back and forth with, the underwriters in the bank and getting suspended and not suspended and addressing stuff and stuff not moving on my file. And I got treated okay. I guess not the best treatment that I would like between the underwriters and the closing coordinators, but it's gotten a little bit better. It was kind of like a rough start. Kind of like, don't call me when I get something on your file, then I'll reach out to you. But it's just like, dude, like, don't we gotta have some type of connection? Like, you're the point of contact, I'm supposed to have. So, just be prepared for that. A lot of it has been really beneficial, but right at the end, it seems like I feel chaotic. And honestly, I feel like I'm not the only one that's in the situation. There's a Naca forum that I follow, that I talk to people, and they're kind of like in the same situation as me. So, that's been kind of hard, that's been kind of hard to see people that may have not been as far as I am in the process, and they're getting approved already and getting it closing on their homes. And don't get me wrong, that's exciting, but it's just like, okay, when am I going to close on mine? And I can tell you, I did hit a little bit of bumper in the road. I had something come up on my credit during escrow, paid it off, showed the proof. Then I needed to get a little bit more funds for closing. Got that. That only took a couple days, and still nothing. I'm going on day 38, so I don't want you guys to trust the 28 timeline date. Definitely don't trust that, because I would suggest that you tell your realtor, push your closing out as far as you can, like as far as you think the seller could go, because 30 days, sorry, it ain't gonna happen. I've seen too many people, and then you feel crazy. All in all, they I think they call him at T Trouble. He calls himself don't get the closing crazies, and like checking your web file every day. But it's like, don't you just want to update on what's going on? Isn't that only logical? You don't know if you're gonna be living at the place where you at or not living at the place. So, all in all, I feel like I feel a little bit out of it, a little bit crazy, because it's like, am I gonna get this loan? Am I not gonna get this loan? And I had some issues with like I said, that escrow thing popping up with the credit, but we got all that fixed. There was a small hiccup in some payment history. We got all that fixed and got that addressed, but we still haven't got the final clear to close or final anything. I haven't even got a closing disclosure out. So my sellers are talking about canceling on me, and it's really hard because we put like 2,000 something, maybe 2,500 or so into this house, and we don't even know if we're losing our money, and having to deal with that. And they put this big thing like, we got you at Naca, and it's like, be an advocate, but it's like we're advocating for ourselves. I feel like I'm advocating for myself, because I can't get anything done. Like, I can't even talk to the bank. Like, that makes it even harder because I can't even talk to the bank. Only Naca can. So it's like, okay, so if you guys can, are you guys reaching the right people? Like, I don't have an extension. I was supposed to close on 6/10. Like, what is happening? So that's kind of where I'm at. I just want to let everybody know. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's going through this, but I know that I've looked for videos and different things, so I just thought I would help other people in this process, the same process that we're going through. And subscribe if you can. I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening when we actually do close or what's going on. I just know that it's been kind of hard for us, me and my family, stressed, feeling really stressed at the end. And you know, when you feel like you're supposed to be closing and you're supposed to feel at ease, and we don't, honestly. In all honesty, we don't. And I know that the key is to have patience, but it's like, if you ain't getting an update, you're not even getting anything from your closing coordinator. It's like, what do, you know? And I know my closing coordinator might be really busy, you know. I know Jerome's probably super busy, you know, and I understand he's probably got a whole bunch of other people, you know. And shout out to my counselor, Roman. He was amazing. He's been keeping me super informed. That's one person I guess you can try to keep in touch with, is your counselor, especially when you can't reach the closing people. It's a process, y'all. Honestly, I'm trying to keep the faith alive. You know, I've broke down, I've cried, guys. Like, I've literally cried because I didn't know what's going on with this process. I don't know if, you know, are we gonna close out on this home, you know, in the next couple of weeks or what? You know, I'm just hoping I get some feedback right now. My Naca status, all the lender conditions are addressed. It's at the bank. My status says N/A. You know, I'm hoping that something had changed by tomorrow. The banks had my file since Friday early morning. So I'm just hoping to hear something, and I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll have a blessed night.